should be live. Yes, I'll drive by my window. Alright. I am going to hope and pray don't have the same problem we had last night. Okay, looks like we are not getting... One sec. That's better. We're not getting the opening cutscene. One sec. Fix that. Yeah, basically gonna just start over from the beginning. Make sure that everything is running properly.
Okay, rolling.
The amount of times I've had to sit through this cutscene with how many times stream has
For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure. Or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnork character?
Ganasty Gnork.
I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his
that's
cause.
funny to me. Ganasty Gnork.
Nasty Gnork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Hopefully I never have to watch that cutscene again. So, something I mentioned yesterday when I tried streaming this. This is somewhat of a blind playthrough.
Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Find the other dragons. Anyway, crap. This playthrough is going to be mostly blind, and that's partially because I have been a fan of the Spyro games since childhood. In fact, Spyro 2 being one of the first games I played. Specifically Spyro 2. I had never completed that game, and in fact, I never actually had that game. I would play it at my cousin's house.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
In fact, I never really had a console. I had a Game Boy, I had a DS, but I never had like a home console until 2012, and that was an Xbox 360, and then I got a Wii U for Christmas in 2012.
Hey, Spyro, press the
I think
jump
I still
button
have
twice
that.
to glide.
And I still have the
And
Wii U
don't be
somewhere.
afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Come on. There we go. Um, wrong button. Getting back to what I was saying. But while being a fan of of Spyro, and heck, even Crash, because same cousin I would go to, and the same cousin that I would play Spyro 2 at, also had Crash 2, which I always thought was kind of weird that they only had like Crash 2 and Spyro 2. They didn't have like the first or second game. I don't think it was until a couple of years ago, and it certainly wasn't with when the remakes came out. I think it was before the remakes were even announced. I tried the original. I tried the original games on an emulator. Or at least I tried Crash 3 on an emulator. And tried Spyro. And just replayed like Spyro 2. Because that's the one I grew up with. And they still hold up. They're still great 3D platformers.
I'll torch you.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following
I remember
you is doing? His name is Sparks.
trying one of the
He's
Game Boy
helping
Advance
and
games.
protecting you.
I
Hear
think
what I
it
mean?
was the second Game Boy Advance game. I remember a friend having having a copy of that one, and I tried it. And the Game Boy Advance Spyro games, I just find interesting because they are. I think like 3 of them are isometric platformers, which definitely work for Spyro, especially to try and translate the 3D platformer style into a system that's not really capable of it. But Season of Fire and Season of Ice are honestly really good games. I'd like to see someone make like find a way to do a ROM hack of the original PlayStation 1 Spyro and see if they can redo the levels of Season of Fire and Season of Ice and Season of Fire, Season of Flame, whatever it was called. Like, see if you can recreate those levels actually recreate those levels in 3D and on the original Spyro games. Because that'd be cool. Or even if you want to go so far, like do it for Reignite Trilogy. Because this remake, and especially the Crash Bandicoot remake that came out a couple years, like a year or two before this one, are honestly really good remakes. And in fact, for me, and for a lot of other people, that's a definitive. It's a definitive version of the first Crash Bandicoot.
At the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
I mean, for Crash 2 and 3, I'd say it definitely depends. But with the improvements that Crash 1 has in the Insane Trilogy remake, it's definitely worth it. I think the downside is Activision being as such scummy company as they are now. I just don't feel comfortable supporting them. The last Activision game that I went out of my way to buy a copy of was Tony Hawk, the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remakes, which, much like Spyro and Crash, much like the Spyro and Crash remakes, they are good remakes. It's just, I don't feel comfortable supporting that company. In fact, I think I did get this game used. But that's not important at the end of the day.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
What if I don't want to hear a story? I love that he turns his... Like, he doesn't actually leave, he just turns his head. I think the intention there is that they want you to leave just in case, but it's like... It looks funny that he's trying to get out of listening to the story. I think I kind of showed this off when I was playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, but you can change the bolts in that to different things, and one of the things you can change it to is actually
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro.
gems, and it's a reference to
power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
whatever you say. Okay. That should help. I was saying something, now I can't remember what it was. I might have been saying something about Activision. I don't remember. But there's a lot of just shady shit in the games industry. I understand that. It's just a lot of times I don't feel comfortable supporting a game or supporting a company because the circumstances behind the game or people who worked on it are not, like, just shitty things. Now I vaguely remember what I was saying. There's something about, Insomniac. I remember Insomniac Games, and there's not really a reference to this, to my knowledge in this game. Unless it's in the credits. But Insomniac did make the original Spyro games. They did the first 3 Spyro games. Naughty Dog did the first 4 Crash Bandicoot games, actually. And oh, right, I haven't been this way. Three more gems. But
when you
after
free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Anyway, Insomniac Games made the first 3 Spyro games, and then kind of just left the series. Like, they didn't forget about it. I think they just decided to move on. They ended up making the Ratchet and Clank series, which I love. It's a great games. Ah, there we go. And then I think, ow. Wait, no, it's this one. But Universal Interactive had the rights to this and Crash. And because neither company wanted to really worry about the franchise, either franchise. In fact, what cracks me up is Naughty Dog intentionally did Crash Team Racing, did the story of Crash Team Racing in such a way that they had, they introduced an alien character they introduced an alien character with intentions that weird. With intentions that people would think that they were jumping the shark and nobody would be interested in the franchise afterwards, only for Crash Team Racing to be like the most popular game in the series, if I remember that story correctly. And it's just, that is funny to me. I mean, the last Crash game they did was Crash Team Racing, so it's not like it really matters one way or the other. And there were Crash games after Crash Team Racing. I think there was Crash Bash, there was... dang it. There was Crash Bash on PlayStation 1, which is just a minigame collection. It's not bad. I hear it's perfectly fine. It's just kind of a, it's there sort of game. But then I think Traveler's Tales took the series for a bit, and I hear Wrath of Cortex is mediocre. Twinsanity, I hear, is good. And then, much like with Spyro, they had, there were a few Game Boy Advance Crash games, which I remember trying the Crash Bandicoot Game Boy Advance games, and they're honestly pretty fun. Again, not groundbreaking, but I enjoyed what I played of them. And it makes a little more sense translating something like Crash Bandicoot into a GBA game, because Crash Bandicoot makes a little more sense as like a 2D platformer. Now, I think after a while, Activision got the rights to both franchises, and have not, other than the remakes, haven't really done anything with either series. And that fact really does sadden me. Activision only really seems to care about Call of Duty. Well, I say Call of Duty. Call of Duty and being terrible people. Basically, frat boy culture, which, ugh. If your company is being called out for frat boy culture, that's not a good thing. And yet they seem to wear it like a badge of honor. Which is one of the reasons why I don't feel comfortable supporting Activision. Now again, yes, I do own Activision games. I mean, I have this. I have the Crash Bandicoot remake. I have Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and Crash Bandicoot 4, which are great games. I have those two on...
I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's...
I have Crash
metal armor
Insane Trilogy and Crash 4 on Switch.
Attack will take care of
I have the Crash Team Racing remake. Which that whole that remake annoys me, not because it's a bad remake, it's actually a fucking gorgeous one, but because of how Activision decided to do that one. There, before I forget. But my thing is, until Bobby Kotick gets fired from Activision and they have some serious changes, I don't feel comfortable
Use the action button when you want to zoom
supporting
in and
them
look around.
anymore.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
I mean, that being said, like, games that I remember growing up with Activision, stuff like the Spider-Man 2 movie game, the stuff that I know they're not gonna actually see a profit on, I kind of look at and think, yeah, I might cave and get a copy of that. But I don't want to give companies like Activision, who are just terrible companies, I don't want to give them my money. Negativity aside, I do really like this game. And I think for me, the biggest thing with Activision is, like, with them only really caring about Call of Duty, a game franchise that I have had little to no interest in for pretty much its entire existence, it really makes it easier for me to not really care about the games that they put out. And granted, working seasonally at places like GameStop, and selling stuff like Call of Duty, I don't care if people buy Call of Duty. I don't care what people play. I'm be annoyed. But I'm not gonna call them out like, oh, you shouldn't play that game because blah, 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 blah. People want to play games, they want to play games.
Cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Missing fusion. I think the other thing, 100%, okay. The other thing for me is, like, not only do I, a lot of times do I not care what people play, no one really listens to me. So even if I told people, like, you shouldn't play that, like, that's not gonna help. And especially when, like, working at a place like GameStop, that's actually gonna be worse for me, saying, I don't want my customers playing this game. I can't make that decision. And I think the other thing is, I've just, over the years, gotten used to the fact that just because I don't like the game doesn't mean other people also don't like it. I've just sort of stopped caring.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
In a minute. Like these gems on the floor. You know, part of me wishes the bulls counted as health. Ew.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the
Oh
worst
my gosh,
itch
that
on the
cake.
tip of my wing.
That cake.
Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Yeah, someone from one of the other worlds told me, but thanks for reminding me. Oh, nice. Got a trophy. Dang it! So, much like with my playthroughs of Ratchet and Clank, or my playthrough of Ratchet and Clank, I should say, I only did the first one. I only did one of them. My intention is to do a 100% playthrough of this. And of course, eventually get to sequels. I think I'm only gonna do the first one and then take a break. Where the heck did I go? So similar to
Spyro, did you
similar
see
to
a
how
man
I'm
dressed in
doing.
blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Perhaps it's all the meat you're eating. Dang it. Dang it. Come on. Oh, come on. So I would assume... There we go.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Neat. Let's... use a chunk of the gems. Where does that little fucking egg thief jump up to? Because it's clearly an area that you can't normally access. At least the egg thief in that first level I did. Dang it. You just keep running in a circle. Dang it. Come on. Yes, puppy? Dog. Nudge my door open. I think one thing that's mildly annoyed me since, I've moved in to my new place is the door to my room, which is where I stream, does not close all the way. Like, it doesn't properly latch. And my dog has noticed that. And he'll be like, "Oh, I want loves. I want loves and attention." And so he'll nudge my door open. Because he knows I'll be in there. And he'll just try and get attention or try and get food. Be silly. And typically I don't mind. I think the only time it's really gotten my nerves is when I'm trying to stream. Jeez. It's like one of the last things I need to get this level, and it's fucking... mean, it also helps if I don't just immediately run into a fucking wall. What was I saying? Anyway, but my dog will just be like, oh, but I want to love. I want to love you. He's just a silly little puppy. Well, I say silly little puppy. He's not little. Or really a puppy. I call him that. Because he acts like a puppy. Okay, this jump is driving me nuts. There's gotta be... I would assume there's an easier way to do this? Maybe I'm just an idiot. Which, I mean, very easily could be the case. Yep, jump up. Someone, hang on. Ah, damn. That's not really gonna help. Nope. Okay. Yeah. I will figure this out eventually. Okay, hang on. So does he just go back up there? Like, seriously, where the fuck does the egg thief guy go? Oh, okay, I see where. I've missed gems. So the hint is, how do I jump? There we go. I think, yeah, that's all the gems. Good. Pain in the ass, egg thief. I think that's all of the levels on the artisan world. Find out in a second. That's 4, 8. Should be enough to open the boss door. That's not that. I'm going that way. I almost feel bad doing that. No, not almost feel bad. I didn't think that. Ah! Now I feel less bad. Oh, no. Ow. Nah, I still feel bad. That's something that's always that I is just kind of interesting to me. Like every time there's a dog enemy in the game, I feel bad hurting it. It's like I don't want to do this, but the game tells me to, and you're trying to kill me.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on! I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
I don't believe you. I feel like I'm missing chance. Ah! Well, I don't have sparks anymore, so I gotta go back. Figure out what I missed. See if I can find see if I can get health, just in general. But I clearly missed gems somewhere, which I am missing 11 gems. Weird. And what's worse is that sparks, you can't point my way, figure out where those gems I missed might be. There we go. But yeah, going back to what I was saying about the, like, dog enemies in games, it's the same thing with, like, wolf enemies. I feel uncomfortable harming like a dog or a wolf enemy in a game. I've noticed that when playing stuff like this way. When playing stuff like
Wow! I see you've been busy
Tomb
rescuing
Raider.
dragons, Spyro.
What would give you that idea?
You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything left to do in the Artisans world. Delicious taste of orange water. I'm drinking like a flavored water packet, which I didn't realize until recently that Skittles had their own brand of drink mix.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
There's a trophy to like firing cannon or something. Weird. Come on.
Magic Crafter's world is far away and very dangerous. Maybe if you find 1,200 stolen treasure, I'll show it to you.
That's bull. Last world had me collect. Oh, I think enough. Last world had me collecting dragons. Now I have to collect treasure? That's crazy. I mean, they told me to collect treasure this time, so it's not terrible. Yeah, that's fair. That's the best thing about these cans, I don't have to really... Yeah, I mean, I gotta move them left and right, but... trajectory is always perfect. Somehow. Even though that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Eh? Dang it. Yeah. Yeah. Crap. Another example of, I have a map. I should use it. Part of me is happy I don't have a camera on right now, because otherwise you just see me real annoyed.
Doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
I hate that that looks like a penis. As a... I can't unsee it now, that's gonna bother me. It's fucking penis with a face. There we go. Bring it.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
I mentioned this while playing the Resident Evil demo, but I like that those games have, on PlayStation 4 and 5, have that health indicator on the light bar. Oh, neat. Spyro does something similar, which is neat. I love when games I love when games like Knife Fight. I'll do that later. I like when games take advantage of stuff like Spyro or Resident Evil. Take advantage of the fact that, like, oh, the controller has this neat feature on it. Like, being able to show health or certain Dreamcast games having, like, special features. I think one of the cooler things... Dang it. One of the cooler things I've seen is, like... certain Dreamcast games on... certain Dreamcast games would show, like, stats and stuff on the game. Fuck. Okay, that was my own fault. In fact, there we go. Missing 9 gems. Well, that's not terrible. I just need to figure out where they would be. But, getting back to what I was saying about the Dreamcast games, I think, like, Silent Scope, or whatever it was called, it was a sniper game on... Come on. It was a sniper game on Dreamcast. You actually have a view of the scope on the VMU. So if you wanted, you could theoretically, you can play entirely on using just the image on the VMU. Now it's small and pixelated, you know, it's not ideal, but you could do it, it's neat. Yeah, it's just kind of, I like games taking advantage of that. There's not really much of a reason for games to do stuff like that. And in fact, in most cases on the Dreamcast, what developers would typically do is just show like a neat little pixelated icon of the game you're playing. But still, like I enjoy when developers would go the extra mile and be like, hey, here's this neat little thing. You have the Dreamcast version, so here's this cool little bonus for having the Dreamcast version. Come on. There we go. Don't know if I actually got the gems. Oh. Yes, I did.
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
That's it? Alright. At least it was short and sweet. I'm curious, because another game I remember from my childhood, and I actually still have a copy, an original PlayStation copy of it. And it was released on, I know it was also released on Dreamcast. I wonder if something like 102 Dalmatians that has gameplay similar to Spyro, I wonder if that like tells you, oh, this is how many Dalmatians you've caught in the level. I honestly really like the 102 Dalmatians Puppies to the Rescue game on PS1. Charge a vulture, okay. Eyeball.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Well, at least you tried. Hang on, 400... Okay. I don't know where my goal is for this level. Ow! Oh, that's gonna be fun to light into. I was gushing a second ago about how am I supposed to glide over there, actually? I mean, safely, anyway. I actually think lighting those fireworks and standing right next to them cost me health. Fairly sure. Oh, there's a way over there, I just can't remember how. Crap. Did I run on that? I want to fly across. There's this platform that has gems of extra life. I want that extra life. And I need gems anyway because 100%, but I think from here. Yep, and there's Puppy again. Alright, I think I figured out how to not get my dog in here. Ah, perfect. Except, one problem. Don't have the key, so I'm gonna have to come back here. That's just great. At least I know how to get to that area. How many? It's 260. I didn't realize that bird was there. Let's see. Jim there, Durgan there. Rabbit's there. Boris.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
I'm certainly a good something. Honestly, why did I think that would work? Came from there. So I want to get up there. Or over there, I should say. Man, I'm happy the cactuses don't hurt. A little annoying is there's not really a way to like hop onto the higher areas of these little, like those. That was close. Alright. Oh, jeez. Kind of surprised it knows that. Well, more surprised it knows that in time. You would think having the map up would help me learn where I'm going, but, apparently not. At the end of the day, I'm still a fucking idiot. Although... you know, I kinda wish I had thought of doing that.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
Alright, and then from here... this way, I think. There's still about 15 gems I don't have. Oh, they're in the chest that I still don't know. Hey. Nice. Now I can leave. Ah, dang it. You know what? Whee! Alright, then from here, this. What is this one? Cliff Town. Guess it's time to town some cliffs. Yeah, I know that joke wasn't good. But I said it anyway. Ow! Yeah, the fact that he just kind of floats off is kind of great.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember,
You
Spyro,
don't.
flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Dang it. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Nasty banditos. They like their milk looks. Ow! I feel like their milk looks, especially them shivering in the sun. It's nice aesthetic. Hey, that or one will fire. There's another 400 gem one. All right. Ah, Enzo.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Let's be perfectly honest. That's a good point. You could just go over there, Spyro. Although by the looks of things, it's actually, yeah. What the hell is over here? I even knew I wasn't gonna make it, and I still committed to it. Come on. No! Come on. There we go. Little lizards running around. That just looks silly to me. I mean, I get the point is, it's a desert. Lizards. Lizards are native to this world. Blame every vulture in Clifftown. But it just looks goofy.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
So that'll just bring me back up here, which is helpful. It's a fuck, because this will at least. It's basically a glide to anywhere place. That didn't work. Actually, hang on. I saw something, right? Alright, so I know... Headphone wasn't on the ear, right? I know there's this here. Crap. Nice. So is the idea at this point to basically glide to the rooftops here that I wasn't able to do before? Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then There we go. I'm surprised I missed those. No! 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 Into the void! Crazy. I assume. Yep. Alright, nothing here. Let me guess. Oh. Oh, that's annoying. Let me, Ah! Dang it. Because I think that's also going to be where the key is. If there is a chest that requires a key, I can't remember. My question is, how do I safely... Crap. Because it's going to be a safe way gliding over there. There we go. Perfect. I can leave. Huh? In the year 2000. Alright, then from here. Next world. Stop. Shimp. Dr. Shimp. I don't trust the name of that doctor. Oh! Yeah, that's funny. So if I just ignore them, they'll just fall to their deaths. Yep. Alright. Don't blame me if you run out of men. You're the one sending them after me. Ah! I think missed it. No? Then... Alright. I guess I'm gonna get to her. Toronto? Toronto.
Dr. Shemp thinks he's so
Toronto,
cool.
okay.
You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
So hit him in the back. That's what I'm getting from that. Dang it. This catchy music. Catchy. Crap. Crap. Right. This way. Nope. Good. Good. I'm not gonna make that. that worked. It didn't. No! 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 Ah! No! Crap! I see what that Durgan meant. I mean, I'm impressed, but... Ow! 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 Oh. It's just... that looks funny. I'll deal with you later. Oh, shit, I'm running low on knives. It just, At what point do we tell him he's being reckless and stupid? Even when he runs out of lives, this would be a perfect time. I like to play the video games. Never said I was good at them. And I feel like that shows in the gameplay. It says the height of my jump. So I would assume like that. I've got to be able to get over there. That or there's like a thing that launches. But I'm assuming it's... Alright, shimp. Round 2. Okay, I see. Oh, too easy. There, and then locked chest. Maybe there's still something in it. Oh, and I'm assuming that is gem. The other gem I missed. Yeah, that to point in the exact same direction of the jelly nest. Thing is, I'm scared that I'm gonna lose lose the last of my lives, and I'm gonna have to do this entire mission over again. It's gonna drive me insane. Come on, come on. No! Alright, let's just try and get this last charm, I guess. Because it really is like the last thing I have left to do. It's like the last collectible I have left to get on this world. Come on. Yes! Haha! Now I face Dr. Shump. Now that I know what I'm doing, it shouldn't be too hard. Come on, Shump. Shump. I don't know why that name's funny to me. Ah! Yeah, let's try that again. I say eat shucked up. Man, that wasn't even a good bad pun. That was just straight up bad. I'd feel ashamed of myself, but that would require remorse for my puns. I know for a fact I missed. Hit Clifftown. Did I do the dry cleaning? I did dry cleaning, okay. I'm sure, I can't remember. But I'm either gonna have to... I'm either gonna finish after... Oh, I vaguely... Fuck. No. Yeah. I vaguely remember where I'm going. Into the pit! Fuck! What's the level of it there? Is there one here? I know there was a flight level that I missed. Like night flight or something. Well, crap. Guess I'm gonna find out what happens when I lose all my lives. Reigniting. So where's that last level? I was thinking. Because I could have sworn it was over here. Dang it! There's not really a way I can cheese my way into there. Actually, I had curiosity. Nope. High cave? Did I do high caves? So there's dang it. So there's more than one level I missed. Yeah, you're not worth my time. Yeah, there's Dr. Shem. Did that. Clip Town. Oh! Ice Cavern. Maybe this one. Probably gonna end with this level, though, because we are getting close to 9 o'clock. Ooh, chilly.
Word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
So use fire breath on it. Got it. Sparks, come on, man. Get almost like right there. Hodor!
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Not how I thought a Todor would sound. actually happy I don't have to deal with Spyro slip-slide around. Because that would just get on my nerves. I mean, ice physics in general are fairly annoying in games.
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. I'm sorry that's the only line that you have. And it's a reuse line. I'm surprised I didn't notice these. Yep. Yeah, locked. So, glide to here. Grab that. And basically circle back around. Got it. Ow. Oh, that's how you do it. That's annoying. Ah! Find out you can actually flame breath that. Or not, I think I actually did flame breath. Tried flame breath one of them, and it didn't work.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but
Most of them still do.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Not gonna tell me, just gonna disappear? Alright. Ow. Gotta be something like that. Figure it out later.
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
You think he's still... Does he think the camera crew's still here? Oh, right, the chest I missed. I wonder if that's the only thing I have to get. Oh, I can see gems over there. Okay. Oh, I just missed him. Okay. That's less annoying than I thought. More. Two more. Sparks, what do you mean this way? Alright, if you say so. Fuck. Alright, so the plan is... There we go. There we go. Nice. 3 extra lives. Alright, then there's 2 gems I missed. Spark says they're up there. How do I get up there? Ah. Oh, I get it. It's probably an enemy I missed. Or... Not missed, but forgot to... Arse chest. Alright, and then... I think it's this way. Yep. Alright, and I think with that, I'm going to call it a session. We have now officially started Spyro. Where is that other level now? Because I know there's the light level. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I know where it is. I will continue it. I will continue it tomorrow. But for now, I will see you guys. Happy to have finally started this. Anyway, bye!